Something that I learned, I got out of the Army and I ended up working for the Army as a civilian for a couple of years, and I had a fantastic boss. And he was previous military, he was a warrant officer, and then he ended up being a high-ranking civilian in logistics. And one of the things that he told me when I first started working with him was that we were same team. And what he meant by that is that he had lots of different employees that worked for him, and they all had different opinions on all kinds of things. And they were all pretty high-ranking civilians as well. I was not. I just worked for him. And he said that no matter what everybody else says, like I worked for him, I was his executive assistant, that him and I were the same team. Like he wasn't going to talk shit about me. I wasn't going to talk shit about him, and we were going to always make sure that we were in it together and that we worked together as a team. And I just, at the time I thought, okay, like whatever. But since then, and especially now being parents, and I see this with other parents that they don't do this, and I think this happens in business as well with business partners or spouses that work together, is that they work against each other. Parents do it. I see it all the time, and it's insane. Like you have to be same team. No matter what, Sean and I are same team. And it's not like it's us against the kids or us against the dogs or whatever it is, but we are same team, whether it's in parenting or in business. What do you think?
Yeah, you really can't underestimate the importance of the same team thing. Like I know the story you've told me with him, with your warrant officer. What did you say?
He's a warrant officer.
Yeah, but it's you definitely live it when you're a parent, and then obviously being I call it your business all the time, but we're also still business partners, and like it wouldn't work if we just butted heads all the time, or my opinion or your opinion, it would be an issue.
Well, just like you and Truett, you have to always go at things. Truett works with Sean at the museum. When Sean moved to the new location, Sean made Truett the executive director. And so he is, partners with Sean in that. And you two together also have to always be same team. Like you're never like, if something happens and one of you get your feelings hurt or something happens in that way, like it's never like somebody tried to do something against you. You always have to go in there as same team. I think sometimes like we do get our feelings hurt in things. I can remember Riley one time saying, why would you do that? Why would you be mean to me? Like, why? I would never be mean to you. I'm your mom. Like I would never intentionally be like, how can I be mean to Riley today? Like I love the crap out of you. I'm never going to be mean to you intentionally. So if you think that I was being mean to you, like we need to talk about it, because that's not what happened. And just like, being business partners, you and I, same team. I never think that Sean's trying to do something that shouldn't be done, or I trust that Sean 100% is going to do a great job because he cares about the business just as much as I do, and will, always go into everything that way.
And I think a lot of jealousy is one of the things that is going to cause that issue. It's such a stupid thing. Like there's no need for that. Even if it's just a business partner and not a spouse, like in our case, but like be confident that you guys are on the same team and going for the same goal. It's where somebody's like, well, what if they have other intentions, or like all this what if crap that is just negative, that isn't helping whatsoever, and what it's doing is it's dividing everything, and before you know it, you're no longer on the same team, and now you've got to divide. And a lot of times that's hard to come back from.
Yeah, it might be impossible to come back from.
I mean, it's easier if you're just like, okay, we're same team going down the same path, and if there's misunderstandings, which will happen, like don't go straight to the holy shit, you tried to stab me in the back. Like, that's probably not the case. It's true at the museum. Like we've had misunderstandings before. Like it doesn't do any good for either one of us to be like, that asshole isn't, we're not partners. Like no,
Just like Riley, though, like you'd never be mean to somebody.
No,
You'd never be mean to Truett. Like
there's something else. Like let's talk about it. You know, and move forward again as the same team.
And I think that same team thing can be assumed. Like, of course we're same team. I think you need to talk about it. Like, he seriously like sat me down in the beginning and was like, same team, and explained to me what that meant to him. And I think that if you are in business with somebody else, if you are a partner with your spouse, like, I think you need to have the same team conversation. I think it's important.
That's for sure.
You know, like I said, even like with Riley, our son, who's 12, I kind of had a same team conversation with him. Like, don't ever think that I'm going to be mean to you. I would never. Like, that is not the relationship we have. We're same team, you know. We're in it forever, you know, ride or die. It's not, I would never be mean to you. So if you did think I was being mean to you, there's a misunderstanding there. And then we need to communicate, use our words, and talk about it, because we will always be same team.